Hi guys! As I've mentioned before, the best time for you to invest was actually 20 years ago. And the next best time for you to invest is today. So di ba minsan naririnig niyo yung mga chismosa ninyong kapitbahay tapos sasabihin nila,
Ay, ang yaman na ng anak ni Maria or ang yaman na ni Junior, may bago na siyang kotse, may bago na siyang bahay.
okay, sounds familiar, right? Yes, we admit there are some jobs talaga that are high-paying jobs. But you know what? The sad truth is that you can still have a high-paying job and at the same time, you can still be poor. Hindi porket sumasahod ka ng 100,000 pesos, ibig sabihin nun mayaman ka na? No. Okay? Pwedeng may 100,000 pesos ka na sahod, pero yung 100,000 pesos na yun, nauubos lang din siya every month. Hindi katulad ng isang tao or someone who has a salary of say 30,000 pesos, pero milyonaryo na ngayon. Because he or she was able to do it by saving up money for the past probably 5 to 10 years. Diba? And probably tinake advantage niya yung tinatawag nga natin yung magic word na compounding interest. By investing your money, you take advantage of this magic word. And investing is one way of saving your sanity for the future so that you would be able to buy the things that you want, such as a new house or a dream car. And by investing, guys, you make your money work for you so that you can earn interests and use them for the future. And one investment scheme that could definitely help you take advantage of the compounding interest is investing in the stock market. Hey guys, the name's Oshin. I am into tech, personal finance, some lifestyle hacks, and whatnots. Again, just a disclaimer, not a licensed financial advisor here, so whatever I say is not to be taken an ultimate financial advice. Always do your research. So, ano nga ba ang stocks? A stock or yung tinatawag natin na equities, it's a form of security that gives representation of ownership to a person or a corporation. So, entitled yung owner ng stocks doon sa proportion ng assets and profits ng isang corporation. So, ang units ng isang stock ay yung tinatawag natin na shares. So, baka guys, kung naririnig niyo yung term minsan sa TV or sa mga friends niyo, yung tinatawag natin na shareholder, meaning pag ang isang tao ay shareholder ng isang kumpanya, say Jollibee or Ayala, he or she is entitled sa proportion or fraction ng assets and pati yung profits ng kumpanya na yon. So, if you're a shareholder of say Jollibee or Ayala, you can say na,
I'm part owner of Jollibee or Ayala.
so yung karaniwan na natatanong sa akin ng mga friends ko is kung taxable ba yung stocks. Yes, taxable siya, but no need to file for them sa BIR because every time that you buy and sell stocks or yung shares mo, automatic nang dinededukta ng tax yun. So you might ask naman, why do we need to invest sa stock market aside from the compounding interest magic of it? Alam niyo ba guys that 1.2% lang ng mga Filipinos ang nag-i-invest sa stock market? The reason for this is that the stock market is a highly volatile investment scheme. So some people are kind of afraid to invest din talaga sa stock market kasi maaaring ngayon mataas yung price tapos bukas bababa siya ng say 20% or 10%. So, ganun siya ka-volatile. Pero guys, ang trend lagi ng stock market is always upward except lang nung nagkaroon ng pandemic because of course, lahat ng prices nag-crash because of the pandemic and what's happening to our economy. But because stock prices are low right now, let us take advantage of it and we start investing and buying the shares. So kung makikita ninyo dito sa picture na to, dati ang price ng Jollibee, for example, before ng pandemic is nasa 200 to 300 pesos. Ngayon kung makikita ninyo, less than 200 na lang siya. Ibig sabihin, for that price, mura talaga siya. So let's take advantage of it habang umaakyat na ulit ang economy ng Pilipinas. And another good thing here also is that you can invest for as low as 1,000 pesos. And another good thing also is that for as low as 1,000 pesos, you can be a shareholder of one of the largest corporations in the Philippines. Okay, so ngayon, paano ba tayo bibili ng stocks? So the first step that you need to do is that in order for us to buy stocks, you must select a broker. Dati yung mga brokers, as in, well, tao naman talaga sila. Oo, pero dati, they're the ones who are transacting with the clients. Tapos sila yung pupunta sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Tapos sila yung bibili ng stocks for you. And then ang gagawin nila, ibibigay nila sa'yo yung stock certificate mo. So that stock certificate certifies na ikaw ay isang shareholder ng specific company. But now, since technology is awesome, you can choose an online broker. We have a lot of available online brokers, but I think the most famous one here in the Philippines is yung COLFinancial. Now, take this as a warning ha. I will not recommend for you guys to use COLFinancial if you want to be a short-time investor. Like, kung gusto mong bumili ngayon tapos bibenta mo rin bukas. Or basta short time span lang. Because for the past few years, medyo hindi maganda yung, ako personally hindi maganda yung experience ko with them. Yung user interface at yung user experience nila,
As in,
my God, below the charts. Ang bagal nung loading time, tapos lagi naglalag, tapos kapag bibili ka at magbebenta ka, ayaw mag-push through nung transactions.
I don't know.
So yes, I will not recommend COLFinancial kung gusto mo maging short-time trader. Pero kung gusto mo naman maging long-time trader, like bibili ka lang ng shares, tapos i-hold mo lang siya ng medyo matagal, I would say na okay lang naman. At least it's still performing on its own. Other online brokers that you can try are PhilStocks, First Metrosec, BDO Nomura, tsaka BPI Trade. Yun, madami pa dyan. But one online broker that you might want to try is yung MyTrade. I've been hearing good reviews from them. I personally haven't tried it, but maybe one of these days kapag gusto ko na talagang umalis sa COLFinancial. Feel free to check the description box for the links of these online brokers and hope it will be useful for you. So yung gagawin mo next is magagawa ka ng account dun sa preferred na online broker mo. And registering on these online brokers would have different verification process, so please make sure to inquire sa kanila. So once na may broker ka na, so of course the next thing that we need to do is that we need to buy some shares. So for this demo purposes, we will use COLFinancial kasi ito lang yung meron ako. But same principle lang din siya with other online brokers. Once that you've created your account na on COLFinancial, so sasabihin sa inyo ng COLFinancial na kailangan yung lamanan yung inyong wallet. Usually, you can do it na if you top up using your online bank. So for example, in my case, I use my Union Bank online account and I just do yung bills payment lang. So, napakadali. So, baka ka lang nagbayad ng bills, then you just choose COLFinancial, and then lagay mo lang yung iyong account number, and then wait for 1 to 2 business days bago malagay yung pera doon sa iyong online account. So, once na nakapagpadala ka na ng pera, let's log in na. So, we just put our username and password. And so, you will land on this page. How we're going to buy is we just click lang yung trade na tab. So, pagka-click natin ng trade tab, so makikita nyo to. So, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put the stock code or the ticker of the company na gusto mong pagbilhan ng shares. So, in this case, we are going to use Jollibee as our example. So, yung code niya is JFC. If you want to check yung code ng ibang companies, i-click nyo lang yung stock code na word doon sa board. Tapos magbibigay siya ng list sa'yo. So next is the number of shares. Yung number of shares, nakadepend siya doon sa board lot. So yung board lot is yung number or yung minimum number of shares na pwede mong bilhin for that specific company. So for Jollibee, for JFC, it's 10. Tapos, yung board lot, yung pag 10 ang nakalagay, ibig sabihin yung increments din niya ay dapat by 10. So, dapat divisible by 10 din. So, for this example, we're going to use 50. For the price naman, we are going to refer na doon sa tinatawag natin na bid and ask board. So, yung bid and ask is basically ito yung supply and demand nung specific stock na yon. So, for Jollibee. So, kung makikita nyo dito, doon sa bid, yung green, meron siyang nakalagay na size at saka price. So, yung size is yung number of shares and then yung price is kung magkano yung corresponding nun. So, tandaan nyo, pag bid, ibig sabihin, it represents the highest price that someone is willing to buy on that specific share or on that bulk of shares. And then, yung ask naman is yung lowest price that someone is willing to sell a share. Para madali nyo maalala, pag sinabing bid, buy. So, kapag bibili ka, dun ka titingin sa bid kasi nga bid, buy, B, yun. Gets nyo? Wala. And then, dun sa ask is kapag gusto mo magbenta ng specific share, sa ask ka magtitingin. Tapos, syempre, ang target mo, you buy low, you sell high. So, for this example, try lang natin 177 pesos and 7 centavos. And then, ipapakita na niya sa inyo yung net. So, after nito, dadalhin ka dapat sa isang screen na i-confirm mo, tapos ilalagay mo yung password mo kapag i-confirm mo yung purchase mo. But since nga wala na laman yung aking account, pagpasensyahan nila. Another interesting thing na pwede rin nating i-refer is aside from the main board, we go naman doon sa odd lot na board. So yung odd lot is kung kanina we have increments of 10. So yung odd lot, ang maganda sa kanya, pwedeng patingi-tingi mo siyang bibilhin. So pwedeng isa-isa lang. And on the odd lot, nag-iiba rin yung prices. So kung napansin nyo dito, mas maliit yung prices on some of the shares. Yun nga lang, maliit lang talaga din yung volume or yung number of shares na pwede mong pagbilhan sa odd lot. Same procedure lang din. Ilagay mo lang kung ano yung stock code, number of shares at yung price at automatic na siya magko-compute ng net for you. If you want to have more videos about the stock market or kahit the basics lang, let's all learn together. Let me know in the comment section. So I think your next question would be is how do we withdraw the money that we earn from the stock market? Lahat ng online trading platforms, kailangan nakalink siya sa iyong local bank. So for example, sa COLFinancial, nakalink siya sa BPI account ko. So madali for me na mag-withdraw ng money from my COLFinancial account. So if you're going to buy stocks and if you're going to hold them for a long time, tapos hindi mo naman agad siya ibebenta, I would definitely recommend for you guys to check out yung tinatawag natin na blue chip companies. So these blue chip companies are the top 30 companies in the Philippines that comprises the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. If you are curious also who are the top 30 companies here in the Philippines right now, I will link it again in the description box so you can check it out. Always take note nyo din guys na yung mga companies that are falling under the top 30, minsan nagpapalit-palit din sila. So depende talaga sa performance ng market at ng company mismo. So there are two main ways on how you can earn money from the stock market. So the first one is of course by buying the shares and then selling them. That's the classic one. And then the second one is through dividends. So dividends are essentially the money that you get when a company had profits. So pinaghahati-hatian yon ng lahat ng shareholders ng kumpanya. Depende sa company kung kailan nila gustong ibigay yung dividends. Yung may iba na quarterly, may iba na yearly, may iba na semi-annually. If you also want to see which companies do give dividends, I will also put the link in the description box below. So I think your next question would be is how do we withdraw the money that we earn from the stock market? Lahat ng online trading platforms, kailangan nakalink siya sa iyong local bank. So for example, sa COLFinancial, nakalink siya sa BPI account ko. So madali for me na mag-withdraw ng money from my COLFinancial account. So ang gagawin mo of course is ibebenta mo muna yung mga shares na gusto mong ibenta. Pag nabenta mo na, pwede na tayong mag-withdraw ng money. To do that, punta ka muna dun sa trade tab ulit and then from the trade, you click yung portfolio mo. So dito sa portfolio, dito mo makikita lahat ng assets mo. And dito mo rin makikita kung magkano pa yung laman ng wallet mo. So dito yung sa akin 300 pesos na lang. So to withdraw it, i-click nyo yung withdrawal request. And so from the withdrawal request, i-click nyo lang yung okay. And then dadalhin kayo dito sa page na to and you put the amount if how much you want to withdraw and then may choice ka kung gusto mo na i-deposit sa enrolled bank account mo or gusto mong i-pick up yung check if you want to uncross check or if you want to withdraw it through a representative. Here are our featured comments for today and thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and click the bell button beside it so that you will be notified when I have a new video. Okay? Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. I will see you next time. Goodbye!
You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand.